Hey guys, it's your boy MKS back from my walk. Beautiful weather today. I went through a field, so it was really nice. Anyway, I was thinking about what I could include on YouTube, and I decided to. Initially, I thought I'd talk about Central Africa first, but then I thought symbolically I'd work my way up. So anyway, this is a video about trying to put South Africa on the map in a positive way, hopefully, with some ideas and suggestions, and hopefully people from South Africa and Africa generally will watch this video. And obviously, I welcome all views and comments and all that kind of stuff, which is great. Anywho, so here are some ideas for how I hope South Africa will be empowered. So here goes. Number one, I hope South Africa will run as many summits, conferences, and general events between Southern African nations symbolically, because it's got the name South Africa and that sort of thing. So just as with Central Africa, I hope they'll symbolically represent Southern Africa, like Zimbabwe and other Southern African nations. My geography is not that great, so I don't know what nations are Southern African, but hopefully they'll network together and meet up in South Africa and discuss ideas for empowering all of their nations. But I hope it will benefit South Africa probably slightly more than the rest than the other Southern African nations, but I hope it will benefit them all kind of mutually, exclusively, mutually. Sorry. Number two, I hope that Southern African nations, will learn from each other, and also people around the world will learn about South Africa, and I hope to support projects like South African YouTubers, South African tourism, how to cut crime in South Africa and things like that. Number three, I hope to encourage as many people in the world, around the world as possible to learn about South Africa's Freedom Day. I think that's the same as Democracy Day, but I'm not 100% sure. But I'd say people from Africa itself and all around the world, and especially the Black diaspora, but even people of colour and even just everyone really, to learn, as many people as possible, to learn, obviously probably not necessarily white supremacists or whatever, but other than that, people who are kind and loving people generally, and people of colour, to learn about South Africa's Freedom Day. And also I'd love to have in the future like South Africans being interviewed about what freedom means to them as well, like especially on South Africa's Freedom Day and all that sort of stuff. Number four, again, I hope to cut crime, violence and things like that, and division across it, especially all over Africa, but in this case I'm thinking of Southern Africa and South Africa itself, and look at how to create opportunities and help people to fulfill their goals and reach their aspirations and aim higher and things like that. Number five, again, I hope to listen to people from South Africa about their goals and aims and ambitions, and how to fundraise and support them generally to reach those goals and aims and ambitions, and to inspire and encourage them to do so. Number six, again, I hope to help them to reach their full potential, to look at how they can achieve their aspirations, whether that's being singers or songwriters or singer-songwriters or YouTubers or entrepreneurs, business people, entrepreneurs, politicians, whatever, and to prove probably people who are racist against black people, to prove them wrong and show that they can be hardworking, smart-working, intelligent, driven, have ideas, be business people, be politicians, and all that sort of thing, which show that they were deprived from in apartheid. And I hope that prove racist, if you like, if you want to use that term. I'm a bit worried about using the term racist, because I think everyone's probably got a bit of prejudice. But anyway, to prove they hate us wrong, basically. Number seven, I hope God will bless South Africa. But I hope to listen to South Africans about their views on spirituality, religion, and things like that. And may they be blessed with good weather, good harvests, and things like that. I'm also hoping that probably to do as many videos as I can about South Africa, so I hope it will raise their profile, and from any profits from those videos as ever, I hope to give them to South Africa, and that sort of thing. Number eight, I hope that people of colour, POC, or Antifa, anti-fascists, anti-white supremacists, anti-Nazis, and people like that will support South Africa through like tourism, funding, fundraising for their businesses, support their projects, support their products, sales, businesses, entrepreneurs, enterprises, and all sorts of things like that, and donate profits, donate money from them to make up for the fact that they were colonised, or apartheid and things like apartheid, how you pronounce it. I think in South Africa they pronounce it differently, but I think the pronunciation is apartheid. I'd love to hear what you think about my pronunciation or my general speech and things like that. if I dare hear it. But anyway, as ever, all comments are welcome. Number 9, I hope support South African projects by South Africa, like writings, art, supporting South Africans to become publishers or to get their work published and to raise the profile of such people like Ladybird Books and things like that. And motivational speakers and entrepreneurs like Vusi Mbekwayo. Sorry about any of my pronunciations, but yeah, so things like that, and how to help more people to become artists and sell their art and become published authors and things like that. And number 10, especially young people, and I hope to support young people's rights and encouraging the youth, which are the future, and treating their youth well, as well as animal rights. South Africans treating each other better or as well as possible, cutting back on crime. Ensuring, like I've heard some sad cases about, like at school, like people getting abused or beaten or things like that, basically. So I think it'd be good to challenge those sorts of things and ensure that children go to school and are safe, and their rights for girls to get a good education and to not be abused, or so they can cut back on crime and violence and come together and work together as much as possible. Obviously, Afrikaners or Boers, as I'm aware, or white separatists or groups like that, obviously not going to be part of this, but I imagine that like white people who are interested in integrating, I think, should be welcome, and people of all colours, like people of colour, mixed race people, Asian people, what they call coloured, which are mixed race people, and things like that. So again, I hope to support their YouTubers, their tourism, and talk about how peace can lead to prosperity and encourage again tourism and people from the diaspora, supporting them, like Black diaspora especially, but also people of colour generally, including Black, Asian, mixed race, and Native American people, and supporting their opportunities for the youth in the future, and that sort of thing. Again, I hope to make as many videos as possible, possibly daily, about South Africa if I get a chance. Different plans for different days. Anyway, I'm out. Peace and love.